What's going on, guys? Today's video is going to be another one that's different than usual. I'm going to be talking about trusting God and some of the things that I've been going through here lately. It kind of feels like a lot of things are kind of piling up on me, and how I've just been trying to navigate trusting Him through all of it. And the main thing is, in the video I posted 2 or 3 days ago now, maybe even 4, I believe I tore my meniscus, and I'm not trying to speak that into existence, but just going off of what I'm feeling, and I'm getting an MRI tomorrow, and things just aren't looking up as of right now. But I'm having to try and trust God through this process, and it's super irritating for a lot of reasons. The main one being that, I'm a super active guy. I like to play basketball all the time. I'm fairly athletic, and I've been wanting to keep my athleticism into as I get older. And that's obviously aggravating. And on top of that, I've been wanting to record a lot more gym things for you guys, because I haven't been doing that as often. I haven't been incorporating both the gym and me giving you guys a message at the same time. I've been doing more so a lot of talking. I want to do both. And so that kind of stinks, because I won't be able to do at least, both legs here for a while. I'm going to try to do single leg and, still hit my upper, but I just don't know if there'll have to be a short break for maybe even a week or so if I do end up having to have some form of surgery, or who knows, maybe it'll be some sort of miracles where there's no issues, or maybe it's just cartilage that I'm feeling that seems to be really odd in my leg. But yeah, just a lot of things seem to be piling on top of that have just made me really irritable lately. And like somebody backed into my car yesterday, and there's not any visible, well, there are some small dents in the vehicle. And so what happened is I'm driving in the parking lot, and this guy throws his car into reverse, and I don't think he obviously didn't see me behind him, and he missed his turn, and I guess he just thought he was by himself. It was raining pretty hard outside, so I guess he didn't see me or something. Threw his car in reverse, backs into me and my girlfriend, who are already running late to our dinner reservation. And I was just, already, my legs really, really hurting me at that point. I'm upset because we're in a rush, and this dude backs into my car, and we get out, and we start having a conversation, and I come at him very aggressively, just because, well, we kind of came at each other aggressively. He's like, dude, you're riding my ass, whatever. And it's like, no, I wasn't. And if I was, that means you saw me, so why would you go in reverse? Regardless of that, I just didn't handle it how I preach that somebody should handle it. I wasn't acting Christ-like. I wasn't being the man that I want to be, and I wasn't being a great example for just myself. I wasn't holding myself accountable, and I'm sure my girlfriend wasn't proud of the man that I was being in that exact moment at first. So at first, he comes out and he's like saying all these things, and I'm, going back at him like, hey, this isn't going to go that way. You don't want to get physical with me just because, whatever. And I was just trying to be very intimidating and be who I used to be, somebody who's not the nicest in moments when he gets upset. And I was that person for about 30 seconds, and then he wasn't wanting to give me his information for his insurance card, and that really kind of set me off, and I said some choice words that weren't very kind, and he went and got his insurance because I, vocalized that I was upset and said some stuff that I don't agree with. And then I got back in the car, and my girlfriend was like, hey, deep breaths, and what he was also saying is like, dude, your car's fine. I'm like, it's fucking pouring rain. We can't really tell if there's scratches or whatever. Just give me your information. I'm not going to, try to get money from you if there's not anything wrong with it. If there's nothing wrong with it, or if there's a small little dent, maybe I won't even get insurance involved or anything. So it's just like, for peace of mind, I want to have your insurance. And the guy wasn't wanting to give it to me. I get upset. He goes to get it finally after I say some choice words. And then my girlfriend calms me down, and I approach it in a way that I am proud of. I think that I have grown a little bit, and just realizing that I'm trying to be a better person in all aspects. And this isn't me patting myself on the back. It's just me vocalizing what I was going through in that moment, and hopefully if you guys are in altercations that's similar, you'll be able to handle it in a better way from the very beginning and not get to that point that I got to. And we ended up just dapping each other up, and I was like, listen, man, I worked really hard for this car. I'm not trying to fucking bust your balls right now. I just am really upset. We're running late to dinner. My legs hurt. I've got a lot going on. I just, want your insurance, and I'll get on the road. I'm not going to try to, start anything that isn't an issue. And he's like, yeah, I got you, man. I'm sorry. And we ended up apologizing to each other, and it could have been handled that way from the beginning if I didn't come at it as aggressively as I did. So that's just one of the many things that have been testing me here lately. And there's been a lot of those tests, small things that have been aggravating me for no reason. There's kind of a reason to be aggravated. But on top of that, now that I have all these things that have been aggravating me here recently, the little things seem to aggravate me so much. Whenever somebody I'm talking to doesn't make sense, I'm just like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Obviously, I'm not saying that to them. But in my head, I'm just like, I'm very irritable, and I hate feeling that way. And I've been trying to shake the feeling all day today. I've had a great day. My girlfriend's in town. All these amazing things that we both have going for ourselves. I'm healthy, physically. Maybe I have a little injury on my knee, but it's not like I'm going to pass away. Like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be fine. I'm still living. I'm still breathing. I'm still able to exist. I'm able to bring you guys a message. I have all these amazing things going for myself in my life. And even if I didn't have these amazing things going for me, I still have a God who loves me. And I have every ability to change my life for the better if it wasn't going great. But life is amazing right now, and I'm extremely blessed, and I need to be more thankful and realize that. And I'm trying to get out of this place of irritability. And I feel like a lot of the times, maybe the majority of my life, I felt like I have bad luck. This is what people have always said about me, is that Gage has the worst luck. And maybe I don't have the best luck in the world, but I know that I'm a very blessed individual in the same sense. I think that I have a lot of amazing things going for me, and a lot of small things like this that happen to me. I think that they're just tests that God is trying to get me to overcome. And the reason that this happened to me is because I need to get through this. And if I need to get through being a kinder individual in the moments when things aren't going great, then things need to not go great for me to be able to overcome it. You know what I mean? So if you're going through something similar, you have a lot of things that just seem like they're piling on top of each other, and you're not sure how to get over this really, really shitty moment in life, just know that this is God testing you. And this is what I always preach, that if something is difficult, then it has meaning. And this is a really difficult situation. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to do right now in life, and this seems like a fork in the road, or maybe not a fork, a block, a blockade, something that is making life just difficult, another obstacle. And I welcome it. I'm at the point in my life that I welcome that obstacle, and this is an opportunity for me to be better and get better as a man. And my dreams, I pray for, what's the word? I have this in my notes. See if I have my phone in here. This is actually crazy. I put this in my notes on the way to dinner before I got in the wreck. I said, we pray for protection, but we complain in traffic. And I think that that's just a really good message, because we all pray that, like, hey, pray that we get home safely. Pray that we get home safely. Pray that you get to wherever your destination is safely. But then we complain whenever we're sitting in traffic and don't have the concept to understand that God is protecting us from maybe getting in a wreck right now, or something bad happening in our life that could be worse than this traffic. You know what I mean? Like, this is an obstacle that sucks, but I could have dropped the weight on Maddie's foot and made it to where she can't walk right ever again. There's so many other things that could have happened horrible, and this is a blockade that seems like something that's horrible, but I might be able to now sit up in my bed and have the time to really focus on my content and get a game plan and start my business that I'm trying to start, and all these other things that I haven't really had the time to approach at a level that I would like to. God has given me the ample time to do it now, and I need to take advantage of it and know that this is a blessing, even though it seems like it's not in this moment. And I might seem like I'm unlucky, but maybe a lot of us just aren't taking advantage with those things that seem to be obstacles, and looking at it as tests and something that if we overcome, we will become the man or woman that we want to become. So that's basically the message for tonight. Just trust God in the moments where it feels like things are piling up on top of each other. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have a blessed one.